The thing to remember about this referendum is it was a very simple question to a very complex answer. It was basically yes or no. Do you want to be in or do you want to be out? One of the things I've been telling people, and a lot of people have been saying, is don't panic. You know, the famous British thing is keep calm and carry on. And I think that's one of the things we have to think about right now, is we have to keep calm and carry on. We know things are going to be different, but we don't know exactly what things are going to be different. As far as business is concerned, what people are talking about is not so much a slump in the economy, but maybe a slowing of growth. And that's a little bit different. British business has a large vested interest in the Philadelphia region. The Philadelphia region is one of Britain's biggest trading partners in the US, and these are not relationships that you just change overnight.
Trying to separate England from Europe was almost like trying to separate where my sisters live, where we grow up, where we belong, from another place where we belong. It's two homes for us. We have a unified home, and suddenly there was a sense that we could actually be leaving. And that was quite petrifying and went against everything that you thought would actually ever happen in the UK. It was just such a dead cert that we would stay in the EU. So that's what I find so hard for the people who chose to leave, that they made that decision without any knowledge of what would happen to Britain. Yes, the EU probably needed reform, but now we get no participation in that reform.
A lot of the politicians were saying about taking back control, as though they felt that the control had been removed from England and had been passed to the EU. That doesn't really make sense. You know, it's just that we're part of a larger community, which I think is beneficial economically and it's beneficial socially because of free trade and free movement. I love England and I would like it to be still part of the world rather than pursuing isolationist tendencies. It's just, I don't think isolation really helps anybody, and it looks like we've voted for that.
The European Union was born out of a piece of history where it was important to show solidarity with the rest of Europe, and we are seen as leaders, and for whatever reason I was disappointed that we stepped away and decided to be bought into the xenophobic fears of immigration and NHS and all these rather shallow arguments that think we should break apart. I assumed when I went to bed that night that when I voted that England would wake up and we'd be in Europe, but there was a very large contingent of unhappy people that feel disaffected by the politics in the country, and they voted to go out, which I think is a shame politically for Europe, and very much the same thing could happen in the US if people don't wake up and pay attention to what's going on with Donald Trump.